Hello, welcome to Eurozone on the ALmedia channel with me, Jose. We'll be previewing the UEFA Europa League final between Bundesliga side Bayer Leverkusen, who are still unbeaten in all competitions this season, and also Atalanta, who are flying high currently, and that Gianpiero Gasperini as the head coach. These two teams will be going head-to-head for the ultimate and also a chance to play in next season's UEFA Super Cup. It promises to be exciting, but we'll be looking at the pros and cons in this thing or in this one for either side, and also who has a better chance of winning this silverware in Europe's club football second-tier competition. Is it going to be Bayer Leverkusen, who are still on course for a historic treble, or it's going to be Atalanta, who are also going to or bidding to win their very first Europa League trophy in the 2023-2024 this season? And I've been joined by Force, who will be my pundit for today, and we'll be discussing extensively who has a better chance. Is it Xabi Alonso's side or Gianpiero Gasperini's side going into the grand finale? You're welcome, Force.
Thank you.
Let's quickly delve into it. It's the UEFA Europa League final. 32 teams started, but then the best two are currently standing tall in the grand finale, which is a couple of hours away. And let's look at the chances. Bayer Leverkusen, domestically, they are still unbeaten. They'll be going into the weekend game against Augsburg, and they could just go the entire season without dropping or losing any game at all. For Atalanta, they're also playing so well. They knocked out Marseille in the semi-final, and they are in the final. What do you make of these two teams?
Well, I can typically say that Atalanta have had a great season. Yes, because they are currently in the Champions League position when it comes to the Italian Serie A. And I can also say confidently that they've knocked out the two best teams in the Europa League, apart from Bayer Leverkusen, because they took out Olympique de Marseille, and they took out Liverpool as well. Yeah. So it gives them some momentum, it gives them some capacity about themselves. So going to the finals, they did not only reach this finals just by fluke, you understand, but they got into the Champions League finals because they deserve it. They played well, they were scoring goals, defensively they were astute as well. But coming up against Bayer Leverkusen, the most informed team in Europe this season, Bayer Leverkusen is not playing in spurts, but from minute 1 to minute 90, you have to be ready. If whether you are leading by a goal to nil or whether you are leading by 2 goals to nil, they've cultivated some habit about themselves that until the referee whistles for the finality of the game, you don't have the conviction that you already won the game. So it is something that goes to the benefit of Bayer Leverkusen, but to the negativity of the opposing teams. Because imagine a team that goes into the game knowing very well that even in the 95th minute, in the 90th minute, they are not yet done, but it's still going to get a goal. It is the belief, it is the motivation to go out there and to not lose the game. You see, one thing about Bayer Leverkusen this season is that they are not only relying on the fact that they've won the league already. They are not only happy that they've won the league.
They are hungry. They just want to achieve something bigger than that.
They want to achieve something that has never been achieved in European football. Not even the great Madrid side in the 50s have been able to do that. Not even Barcelona have been able to do it. Not Bayern Munich have been able to do it. And that is exactly what Xabi Alonso and his cohorts are trying to do, because it's a difficult proposition. So at the end of the day, I'm going to say that the two most deserving teams in the Europa Leagues are going to meet in the in the finals of the Europa League, and it's going to be very entertaining.
Yeah. So speaking about the chances of these two teams, we know it's going to be a crunch one, a blockbuster finale in the Europa League. But we've seen Atalanta and how strong they are, how formidable they are, and how resolute they can be on any good day. They knocked out Liverpool, like you rightly mentioned, in the quarters, and also in the semis they took out French League side. That's Olympique Marseille. Now, talk to me about this Atalanta team and that Gasperini. How good have they been?
You know, one thing that people don't realize about this Atalanta team is the fact that this is not even their best form. You understand? I mean, the Atalanta team of peak was a couple of years ago when they went straight into the Champions League semis. I think 3 seasons ago, right? But it is not something that is extraordinary. It's not something that is out of the ordinary, because they've been doing well in the championship when it comes to the Italian Serie A. So you ask yourself, where are they currently? They are having a blend in their form,
Yeah.
tactically, technically, and they have an astute and experienced tactician in Gasperini, somebody who has been in Italian football over the past 20 years. So tactically, we will say that they're going to be a match for Bayer Leverkusen. Experience-wise, I can confidently say that when it comes to experience, Xavi Alonso comes no near to Gasperini.
Yeah.
But what Xavi Alonso is doing currently, I can say that defies logic, defies whatever that we have known, whatever that we have seen in terms of football. So confidently, I would say that tactically it's going to be a balanced game. So it depends on the team that is going to take its chances on the day.
So it depends on which team takes their chances. Yes, we understand that that's what football is about. But then finally, talking about Bayer Leverkusen, we know that they are resilient. They never give up. They are tenacious in their games. And in that semi-final game, it was Roma that took a 2-0 lead, and they came back again. Now people think that they just can't lose any game at all. But then let's talk about the players who can make the difference for both sides quickly, for Atalanta and also Bayer Leverkusen.
Well, for Bayer Leverkusen, I think Boniface. Yeah. You see, to win a championship, right, your defense must be strong. But it's not necessarily about your defender, it's about whether you're going to get the goals. Yeah. I get to the point. And Boniface is banging the goals for them. And when you go to Italy, we have Scamacca, who under normal circumstances I did not really rate well because he went to West Ham and it was symbolic. But he's come to Atalanta, he's playing fantastic football. So at the end of the day, I'm saying that it's going to be dependent on these two centre forwards, right? If they have a good day, then we're going to have an entertaining football.
All right, so that's what Force is saying. It's the UEFA Europa League final, which is fast approaching. Two teams from some of the best leagues around Europe. You have Bayer Leverkusen, who are still unbeaten, and they are currently on a 50-game unbeaten streak since the start of the season. But then they come up against a very, very, very tough Atalanta side led by a very great and also experienced tactician in Gian Piero Gasperini, and it promises to be fireworks in Dublin in the next couple of hours. It's been the Eurozone on the ALmedia channel. My name is Jose, and I was joined by Force, and he gave us an extensive analysis on what we should expect in that game between Atalanta and Bayer Leverkusen. But who are you tipping to win the Europa League final? Who do you think could beat either Dortmund or Real Madrid in the Super Cup to usher us in the 2024-2025 UEFA Champions League or, competition season? So you can drop your comments in the comment section, but then don't forget to subscribe to our channel, the ALmedia group, as well as just like and share the content. Thanks for having you. Bye for now.